Hey everyone, welcome back to iNeuronics.ai. In today's video, I'll be walking you through the step-by-step process of loading DeepSeek-Vision model Janus in Google Colab. We will cover everything from setting up the environment, installing dependencies, configuring the model to running it efficiently. Whether you are a researcher, developer, or just curious about AI vision model, this tutorial will help you to get started quickly. Let's dive in. Janus model is an incredible tool for visual tasks, but getting it up and running can be a bit tricky if you are not familiar with the process. So in this video, we'll break down the steps to load Janus on Google Colab step by step. Before we get into the code, let's quickly go over the Janus GitHub repository to understand what it's all about. So I'm writing Janus GitHub on the Google. Cool. So I'll be having this particular repository. So Janus model is a unified multi-model designed for both understanding and generation task. You can check out the Janus GitHub repo, which is maintained by DeepSeek-AI itself. And this repo has several versions of the models, including Janus, Janus-Pro, JanusFlow. These models are designed to handle tasks like text to image generation, visual understanding, and more. So if I talk about Janus Pro, this is an advanced version of Janus incorporating optimized training strategies, larger training data, and scaled up model. This makes Janus Pro much better at multi-model understanding and text-to-image generation. If I talk about Janus, it is a powerful autoregressive model that decouples visual encoding into separate pathways for enhanced performance. It excels in unified multi-model understanding and generation tasks. If I talk about JanusFlow, this variant integrates autoregressive models with rectified flow, which improves performance across various benchmarks, making it a highly efficient and versatile model. These models are publicly available on Hugging Face and you can download them to integrate into your projects. You can find multiple versions of the models like Janus 1.3, JanusFlow 1.3, Janus Pro with 1 billion parameter, Janus Pro with 7 billion parameter. You just click on this particular link, you would be redirected to the Hugging Face. You can read about the model over here, and the GitHub repo also provide demos, code for evaluation, and more detailed documentation. So now that we know what the Janus repo is about, let's dive into how you can load the Janus model in Google Colab. First of all, head to the Google Colab. If you haven't used it before, it's a free cloud service by Google that lets you write and execute Python code directly in your browser. Simply go to the collab.research.google.com, create a new notebook, or you can directly load the notebook that I have provided in the description below. So first of all, over here we are uh, cloning the GitHub repo. This particular line clones the GitHub repo for Janus, which is a model used to process images and text. As you can see, we have Janus repo on the sidebar. Cool. Then we have this particular statement. This command changes the current working directory to the Janus folder. So subsequent commands can be executed in the context of this particular folder. These commands install essential Python libraries from local directory and flash attention library for efficient attention operations. It's running. It'll take little time. Now all the requirements are properly installed. So here the code imports the essential libraries for working with the model, including Torch for tensor operations, transformers for working with the language models, and specific modules from the Janus repository. Then we have another code. This loads the Janus model and its tokenizer, which is used to encode and decode the text. The VL chart processor is used for processing image and text data, as you can see. Then we have this particular code. This loads the multimodality causal language model from the specified model path and prepare it for evaluation. It also moves the model to the GPU and sets the precision to bfloat 16 for faster computation. As you can see, it is loading the model. It's loading. The model is loaded successfully. Then we have written the prompt over here. We have given the image as an input. As you can see, this is the image. And we have written the prompt, extract all the possible features in the bullet point for this particular image. Then we are running this code. Then we have another function called as load pill images. This function load the images from the path specified in the conversation. The VL chart processor is then used to prepare the inputs by combining the images and the text into the format that the model can understand. Then we are generating the embeddings for the image that we have uploaded. Then we will run this particular code to generate the model response. Finally, the model output is decoded into the human readable text using the tokenizer, and the answer is printed. The model response include detailed analysis of the image that we have given as an input for the nature. As you can see, with proper reasoning, it is saying that we have a river, rocks, forest, water, lightning, and many more things in that particular image. So apart from that, if you're curious from where I've taken this particular code, we can go to the same GitHub repo. As you can see over here in the drop down, we have a code for different models. I've taken the reference from this particular script, and then I've loaded the model in the Google Colab. And be sure that you should be having access to the 800 GPU in Google Colab. You'll not be able to run it in T4 GPU because of the flash attention to library. So in this tutorial, we just walk through the process of using the Janus multi-model from DeepSeek. Together we have cloned the GitHub repo, installed all the essential dependencies, and set up the code to analyze images like a pro. Now with this setup, you're ready to perform advanced, image comparison based on variety of features. You can solve n number of use cases. This can be super helpful in areas like e-commerce, security, and many more. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm here to help. Thank you. Bye bye.